Let's make a small cut on the airship's balloon, just in case the mad ringmaster tries to get away.
It's never good when the gates close behind you.
Look, there is a stage over there with that lunatic ringmaster. Let's have a nice little chat with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest of honor, Van Helsing. The man, the legend, the prey. Witness the most stupendous, most magnificent, and truly colossal entertainment that the Dark Carnival can offer.
I'm giving you one last chance to walk away. Stop this madness right now and I'll let you live.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, can you hear the man begging for his life? Place your bets. Buy drinks from the refreshment carts.
At least you tried, Van Helsing.
Let the Hunter Games continue!
Was that all, Ringmaster? I was expecting something stupendous, magnificent and colossal.
First round is over. Not so flawless victory. Outstanding. With some minor flaws. Generally well done. Now get him for real, my minions.
I'm still waiting for my spectacular spectacle. I hope that lousy brawl was not what you had in mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't listen to those pompous killers. That was only the magnificent warm-up, the taste of things to come. Let the third round commence.
Can't you just give up? I don't have all day. I have a nemesis to defeat.
Isn't this entertaining enough? I give you a nemesis, you insolent slayer. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present the advent of the century. Ringmaster extraordinaire against the big bad hunter.
You want to fight me?
Prepare to die!
All manner.
Oh, the fabled guest of the Hunter Games. Armed to the teeth, leaving a trail of bodies.
No,
No to what?
I refuse to go on an adventure for your lost underwear. I will not collect 5 rare species of sewer rats either.
So, you are not interested in destroying the boiler apparatus? The Mad Ringmaster's pride, which is drowning the Dark Carnival in yellow slime?
Is that the same apparatus that is powering the island?
It is, and the Ringmaster is forcing us to eat this yellow goo. It's a mixture of porridge, polluted river water, and dead people. Anybody opposing his rule.
Porridge of the dead, you say? He must have had a lot of opposition.
The Ringmaster is truly a monster. Let me consider. The boiler apparatus has to go down.
Trying to outsmart yourself is such a pointless struggle. Submit to this blade and die. Never, you soulless creature.
Do I really see multiple versions of the same person?
Me and myself are having a fatal misunderstanding. Kill him before the wretched one sins more. Why not kill all of us? That would be fitting into our pathetic lives.
All right, I'll help. But I want an explanation.
Thanks for saving my life.
Explain.
Someone cracked an old magic mirror by mistake at the bazaar. It came to life and started calling itself the Wretched One. The mirror creates evil duplicates of anyone who steps in front of it.
So that's where all these lunatics are coming from.
That's all I know. The mirror is protected by her creations in the living quarters.
I'll put an end to this madness once and for all. These valves control the boiler apparatus. If we clog the system up in the correct order, nasty things will happen.
Just don't get decapitated by a jet of hot porridge.
First, you let me rot in a cellar for decades. Then I served as an amusement for peasants at the bazaar. Then they crack my beautiful silvery pain. Now you will all pay in blood and sorrow.
A magical mirror throwing a hissy fit? Just like the one I used to have in my chambers.
It's a pleasure to meet my lesser self. The destroyer of our father's legacy. The downfall of Borgovia. The pet puppet of the Faceless One. The failure mocked by a spoiled ghost princess. Tough words from the pet puppet of a broken piece of furniture. There is one final act left. Dying by your own hand.
Your Chimera has returned from a successful hunt. Return to the lair to receive the spoils of the hunt.
More mana needed.
What a sight for sore third eyes. Lady Katarina, how long has it been? A millennium?
Please, it was only a century or so.
I'd honestly love to hear about her reckless ghost days, but I must get to the Nightmare Hollow immediately.
The ink is in turmoil. A faceless presence appeared in the heart of darkness, reaching out to our world, shaping the creation itself.
Yes, he's the one I'm looking for. What other reason would I have to travel to the land of the dead?
Normally, I wouldn't assist you, but you helped this community tremendously by disposing of the insane ringmaster.
How did you know that?
He didn't really go out silently, did he? Well then, I will open the gate for you. Beware, though. The Nightmare Hollows is ruled by the guardian of the impossible tombs, Lady Arena.
What? No! No, it cannot be!
Katarina, are you all right? Who is she?
You can run wherever you want. Your past will always catch up with you. And that's all I'm going to say on this matter for now.
And how does it feel to be at home?
This place was never my home. We lived in a nice, crumbling, haunted mansion in the town. When I was still alive, I mean. I only got here after the accident. And your father took me away just in time, before my relatives could tear me apart.
Look, I've never harassed you about your past, but you must tell me what happened to you. I must know about this Lady Irina.
Yes, I suppose you must. But there are 3 circles of the dead here. This is the first. The impossible tombs will be the last. We must get to the necropolis first.
Curse you, Koshe! I served you faithfully, yet you shackled my soul to this tomb. I curse you for denying me revenge beyond the grave.
I remember him. He was a nobleman who conspired to butcher a rival family, but was caught. His execution lasted 4 weeks.
We bear the same grudge against the faceless Tsar mortal. I could be a powerful ally if you lift my curse. Together, we can destroy the remnants of House Lavinius!
Butchering a whole family. Sounds like an unfair deal for a mad ghost.
That family is long dead, Van Helsing.
Oh well. An ally always comes in handy, vengeful ghost or not. I don't really want to sound impatient, but you promised me a story about Lady Irina.
You must understand that I've kept this to myself for more than a century, so it's a little difficult to know where to begin.
Let's start with a simple question. Who is she?
She is my sister.
Your sister?
To be precise, my twin. I was, how should I put it, her evil twin? You know, it's a very Borgovian thing.
I might need some time to deal with this.
A sack of warm meat with a special necklace in his possession. Name the price.
That is just a chocolate necklace from an old hag.
What chocolate? Oh, of course. Chocolate. I get it. Will a crypt full of treasure be enough?
I still don't have any idea what you're babbling about.
To you, it's useless. To me, it's unearthly joy and salvation.
The old hag did say chocolate-coated biscuit sticks, right, Van Helsing?
Just hand it over. Whatever the price. No!
Here is your necklace. Now get out of my way.
I hate this dreadful place. This is where all my family members ended up after they died. We became the aristocracy of the Nightmare Hollow, which is one of the consequences of worshipping a dark god. The Faceless One, we called it.
The faceless one? And you didn't think it was worth mentioning this until now?
It's Borgovia! Everything and everyone here is faceless or grim or evil or something else that you find in the thesaurus when you run out of the convenient names.
And what was it like to serve the faceless one?
It involved a lot of chanting in robes, altars of obsidian black candles, and some nastier practices too, but I'll get back to that later.
The curse is lifted, mortal. You struck down House Lavinius. I devoured their essence and became more powerful than I've ever been. Time to show my gratitude by ripping out your feeble soul.
Still interested in my past? I come from a traditional Borgovian family. I had ancestors with names like Impaler. We kept dungeons below our manor and worshipped the dark god.
And Irina was the what? The white sheep of the family?
Yes. No wonder we didn't get along. I was ambitious, cruel, and I loathed her. I always played nasty tricks on her. There was that incident with the pony. You know, can we just not talk about this until I destroy some monsters?
Be my guest. But then please continue.
Welcome to the second circle. This is where the wealthy souls stay forever. You know, the ones who could afford to fill up their crypts with money during their mortal lives.
Makes you wonder why the ectoplasmoid proletariat wouldn't revolt against the oppressive immaterial regime.
Borgovia might be the guiding light in mad science, but some things just won't change around here that fast. And speaking of fast, let's get to one of those bridges, quickly.
Van Helsing, the enemy has captured one of our key personnel. We must send a rescue mission.
Back to my story, then. There were tensions between Irina and me, the quarrels of the good twin and the bad twin. Then I heard the whispers that on our birthday, my family would throw a ball in honor of her only. My wrath knew no bounds. I was an unbearable monster then. Can you imagine that?
I can't even picture you brimming with furious anger.
And that was what led to the most despicable decisions of my mortal life.
Another soul doomed to roam this shadow world for eternity? Speak your name and purpose.
My name is Van Helsing, and I'm here to destroy the Faceless Tsar.
I fought it through numerous incarnations, only to be struck down and banished here every time.
And how did you escape from this world to be born again?
I was released by a champion like you, who spoke my name. Oh, I had many.
Tell me yours then, and let's get on with this.
My curse is not to remember, but you can find them at places where I was laid to rest. Will you release me?
All right. I will release you by finding and speaking your name.
Choose carefully. Some of my names bear a terrible burden.
The tomb says, "Here lies Infernalus, a friend buried alive by the eternal Tsar."
I really must hear the rest of your story. What happened on that fateful evening?
I decided that only I deserved that special occasion, and Irina didn't. My plan was simple and cruel. I gave her a potion that put her to sleep. Then I slipped into her beautiful dress and went to the ball instead of her.
And your family realized they had been tricked and punished you?
It was worse than that. They didn't even notice I wasn't Irina.
I really don't like where this tale is going.
The tomb says, "Here lies Albus, the fool who dared the might of the death god." The tomb says, "Here lies Damnatus, crushed again and again by the Faceless One." There was I with my tale. The ball, right. What I didn't know was that it wasn't for Irina or me. It was to be a celebration for the Faceless One, including a grand sacrifice.
Your evil family wanted to sacrifice the innocent Irina to their dark god.
Indeed. It's terrible, isn't it? My family was a nest of monsters. I wasn't any better than them, but we all paid the price. Yes, we all did.
They sacrificed you in her place.
When I realized what they were going to do, I panicked. I was shrieking. I told them that it was a mistake. They laughed. And I cut off my head with the sacrificial silver.
I don't even know what to say. I need healing. We'll meet again on heavenly grazing grounds, my dearest pony. You're Irina.
So, you have returned. Speak my name, mortal.
Your name is Damnatus.
No, it can't be. You have condemned me to eternal damnation, to haunt this place until the end of time. Kill me!
You can't be killed. There is nothing we can do.
So you made a pact with my father to get away from here.
Yes. He didn't trust me for obvious reasons, so he crafted the magical oath that binds me to your family, and that's all you need to know.
You should have told me this a long time ago.
I didn't want your pity. I still don't, but you were right. You have the right to know about this.
I'll skip the emotional monologue, but I'll be there during your family reunion.
Believe me, you'll need my protection more. Well, it's been a while, little sister. Fate plays cruel jokes on us. Here you are, the lapdog for the warrior of light, repenting for your sins. And here I am, once an innocent soul, now the acolyte of darkness. All thanks to you. Would you believe me if I told you that I was sorry? Of course not. You are just playing tricks with me. What a hypocrite you are. Have you ever told your mortal master about the terrible deeds our family has done? It wouldn't have been very ladylike. Still the witty one, I see. Know this, Hunter. During our reign of blood, hundreds and thousands perished to please our protector Kushai, the Deathless. Why would you turn against him now, sister? You are insane. Kushai never existed. He was just a myth, a legendary magician. An excuse for our family to revel in violence. That's so sweet. You really believe your childish nonsense? How could you be so blind? How could you not recognize the one behind the mask? And now you are playing tricks with me. I won't fall for this, sister.
Enough. I don't care who he is. You can call him Prisoner 7, the Faceless Tsar, or the Deathless One. Whatever his name, I will destroy him. But not before I seal these tombs again. I can't do that. I need healing.
What happened? All the darkness I carried around with me just fell away. I'm floating away from this terrible place. I'm so sorry, Irina. I really am. Don't be. It's good to be free again, even if it takes me somewhere else. But for you, it's not over yet. My parting gift is a door to the heart of the ink. Go to the spectral provinces. That's the source of the dark disturbance in the ink. You might even find a way to the Faceless Tsar. Thank you, sister. It's such a shame that we must part like this. One last thing before I go, Katerina. Do you remember my pony? The one I stole from you? When I made you so angry? I won't lift that curse. You'll never have a pony again. Sorry. Oh, you just had to ruin it, didn't you? The ink gate to the spectral provinces is open, but when my sister passed away, I felt another gate opening nearby. Maybe we should investigate.
And I can smell a familiar stench. There are vampires here.
These two didn't get too far from the haunted forest.
What is this gate? Another tear in the veil of the world?
Yes, but it was my work. Since the disturbances in the ink, I have gained more control over the material of the dreams. I thought it might be useful to have a direct gateway over there.
So this gate heads back to the ink?
To places that we've already explored. That's the only way it can work.